Welcome to video 2 of the improved advanced Foreman training. If you haven't signed up for the software yet, you need to surf over to constructiontoolware.com and sign up for the free trial. Just click Get It Now and sign up. You'll be emailed everything you need to follow along in this class. Enter your login credentials and click Submit. Select the Projects tab. Today we're going to set up our practice project. Let's start by clicking on the Add New Project button. That will bring up this page. Before we get started, I want to direct your attention over here. This is your company employee roster that we imported in the last lesson. When you import your company's real roster of field workers, it could be quite long. Chances are that you'll only be working with a portion of these workers on your site. In order to keep things simple, you can select just the workers you'll be working with here. That will make your selection of workers for your schedules much easier, since you won't have to scroll through the entire company roster to make your selections. In our case, for our practice project, let's select all 6 workers. We've got a problem here. The program can't lock your project-specific employee list in until you actually create a project to assign them to. Please note that once you create a list of employees for your specific project, you can come back here anytime to add workers to your project. However, you can only remove workers who have not been scheduled to work on your project. Otherwise, you would lose the data associated with those workers. Let's go ahead and create our project, and then we'll come back and select our team. Click OK. The only 2 fields that are required on this page are the project name and the average labor rate. The average labor rate should be the average labor rate that was used to compile the estimate. The software multiplies the average labor rate against the hours allotted per task to determine a task budget. Then it tracks that budget against the cost of the employees you assign it to and tells you how they're performing against the estimate. This information here is all optional. We use the client number and project number to include on purchase orders, so make sure you include that if you'll be issuing purchase orders to keep from having to enter it manually every time. Starting PO number is not required, but if you're using a purchase order nomenclature that includes your project number, it will establish your first project PO number. Click Update and your project will be created. Now click Close. You can see that your project's been added here. Click Edit. If you hover your mouse over this question mark here, it will tell you that if you want to include all the employees in your company in this project, just don't select any employees and they'll be added to the project automatically. Just so you know how to add employees to your project, go ahead and select them all and click Update, and then click Close. In order to use our new project, we need to open it in the software. To do that, click on Select a Project. Select your project from the drop-down list and click Submit. You can see that your project is open here and your crew list has been imported.